Sets it up for Strathman, has to try to get away quickly from Johnson, able to feed it to Boumediene. Sasha to Serrato, behind him to Svoboda. Svoboda walks the blue, gives it up to Boumediene, to Burchell. Mikey in the right corner, sends it center point for Strathman. Tried to feed it in the corner for Serrato, came to Svoboda, to Serrato in the corner, up to Strathman. Boumediene, one-timer, missed the cage. My goodness, that young man can fire the pill. Serrato to Svoboda, left point for Strathman. Low wrister off a stick, did not stay in play. I think Isaac Johnson with the shot block there. 46 seconds have ticked off the penalty timer for Riley Basson in the box for tripping. Cedar Rapids still with the 2-1 lead. Shots on goal read 15-14 on the board in favor of the Rough Riders. But we will get you the official number at intermission. Second power play unit on for Youngstown. Young to take the draw against Mikan. Mikan won it back to Slezak, and he will clear it the length of the ice. Wynn fakes the pass. It's going to be picked up by McLaughlin. Finn to Young down the right side. Took a couple of bumps, lost the puck, loose behind the cage, squirts into the corner. Slezak will backhand it off the window and down the ice. Thought that one was going to go out of play, but somehow stayed available. Botterill carrying ahead, 40 seconds left in the power play. Into the zone. Down the left side, Botterill around the cage. To the far side, to the point for McLaughlin. Little bobble, slides it over to Osborne. Luke, left half wall. To McLaughlin at the point. Back to Osborne. Cross-ice feed elevated. Botterill played off the wall to himself. McLaughlin at the right point. 20 seconds left on the power play. Back to Botterill at the right half. Side of the net for Young. To Botterill. To McLaughlin. Trying to force his way down the wall, but Johnson pinned him there. And coming in to pick up the loose puck was Slezak. Fires it down the length of the ice. Quick up for Botterill. 2-0 for the Phantoms. In front to Young. To Botterill. Guimont got across. As maybe some overpassing there by the Phantoms, as unfortunately they just didn't have any speed going on that. And Guimont able to get across to make the save on Ryan Botterill as the penalty has expired. Youngstown will go to 0 for 4 tonight on the power play. 5:04 left in this second period. Second period presented by CSL Plasma. Face-off warning on Braden Clark. Clark, the goal scorer here for Youngstown this evening. Right now the Phantoms still find themselves on the short side of the ledger. Face-off controlled by the Riders, but Shellberg lost the puck to Brzezinski. Turned and fired. Guimont tight to the post, able to make the save as Patilla gets tangled up with Groenwald, and a crowd will gather behind the cage. Adam Patilla with his arms in the air, pleading innocent. Looks like cooler heads will prevail here. Riders are going to go off for a line change. Faceoff going to stay in the CR zone to the right of Guimont. Littler to take the draw now against Clark. Face-off warning on Cedar Rapids. A little bit of encroachment there by Colin Grable. Face-off won cleanly by Clark. To Pittner to Strathman, one-timer, missed the cage. Came out in front and Clark just missed it. Picked up by the Riders and sent down the ice into the Youngstown zone. Welch had it come away from him. Picked up by Strathman. Cross-ice feed to Clark. Fed toward the mouth of the goal. Taken away by Grable. Fed ahead to Lee. Couldn't exit the zone. Clark still in on the attack for Youngstown. Got tangled up with Welch in the corner. Play continues. Line held by Pittner. Through Rasinski and Clark to Grable down low. As Grable took a big hit from Adam Patilla. Ahead comes the play for Lee. To Welch in front. Littler Forehand, backhand, roof, and he scores. Cade Littler, his second goal of the game, gives the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders back their 2-goal cushion. It is 3-1. Time of that goal, 15:53. A very pretty goal there for Cade Littler. Cedar Rapids controls the faceoff. Groenwald. Tripped up Veronin. Play continues. Came to Boumediene in his own zone. D over to Machu. Back behind him to Sasha. To the line for Veronin. Shoveled ahead looking for Svoboda. They're going to say the Phantoms are offside. 3:43 left in the second. Face-off just outside the Cedar Rapids blue to the near side. Johnson to take the draw against Svoboda as Veronin and Musket spar a little bit. Veronin lost his stick off the draw as it was controlled by Johnson. Into the zone comes Philbrick. Lost the puck in the skates of the linesman. Bounces to Veronin, then ahead for Zach Marin. Played away from him, back into the Youngstown zone. Machu. D to Boumediene. Snapped ahead to Svoboda. Couldn't redirect it over to Marin. Elliott's going to get there first, off the window and out to center. Knocked down nicely by Boumediene. Play to Serrato at center. Charlie on the attack. Carries around the cage. Serrato still with it to Osborne. Turned and fired off a stick and into the meshing. Believe that was Nick Mikan with the shot block there. 3:03 left in the second. Next game for the Phantoms will be their home opener, September the 30th. Going to raise the Clark Cup Championship banner. Phantoms are going to be taking on the U17s. Call the Phantoms box office for tickets or more information. 330-747-PUCK. 330-747-7825. Serrato wins the draw. Burchell to Lieberman. Shot blocker save by Guimond. Rebound glove down by Burchell, but couldn't make a pass as he gets pinned to the corner boards by Grable. Also knocked down on the play, Charlie Serrato. Down goes Grable as he'd actually stepped on Elliott's stick. This one played away from Welch into the corner by Osborne, but Welch able to regather. Tried to slide it over to Lee. Lieberman broke that up. Out to center. Botterill behind him to Serrato, but pass was in his skates. Taken by the Riders and cleared out the center. Coming ahead now is Smith. Has a step. Smith to the backhander. He scored. Connor Smith. Breakaway from the blue line in. Gives Cedar Rapids a 4-1 lead. Time of that goal, 17:40. Was looking for the puck. I didn't see it behind Colin Wynn. I thought that somehow Smith had missed the cage on it. But no, it was indeed behind Colin Wynn. As the Riders control the draw, Slezik, D over to Shelberg. To Stewart, into the zone. Slid around the kick plate to the right corner. McLaughlin, the first one there. Up the wall to Rinaldo. To Ramos, back to Rinaldo to Machu. Low wrister, sticked away easily by Guimond. Cleared to the line. Couldn't be kept by McLaughlin as he fanned on it, but able to fend it away from Stewart. Picked up by Smith, brings it into the zone, down the left side. Makes a move toward the cage. Win! Able to deny a shot attempt there and then covers the loose puck. 1:46 left in this second period. Phantoms got on the board, cut the lead in half at 2-1. A goal by Braden Clark, but back-to-back goals by the Rough Riders, and they have a 4-1 lead. Phantoms control the draw. Pittner off the window, kept to the line for a moment by Philbrick, but then sent down the ice by Grant Young. Riders with it in their own zone. Elliott trying to get away from Zach Marin. To Fitzgerald, right half wall. Back to Elliott, now over to Philbrick, left corner. Spins away from Marin. And over to Elliott. Out to center, knocked away by Torrey Pittner as the pass did not click for Fitzgerald. Young chips it into the CR zone, but Elliott quickly to it. Backhands it into the belly of Riley Fitzgerald, trying to get it to settle down. Could not do so, but Young had it trickle off of his blade and over to Middendorf. Off the corner boards toward the line, kept for a moment by Youngstown. Svoboda battling for it, was going to be picked up by Middendorf and brought in the neutral zone. Svoboda able to slide it into the CR end. Phantoms to a line change. Less than a minute remaining here in this second period. It's presented by CSL Plasma. Sent ahead by the Riders. They'll go off for the change as Boumediene skates in front of his cage. Out to center for Veronin to redirect into the zone. Patilla in, trying to start the forecheck. Puts Sharp into the wall. Now Veronin battles forward in the corner. Grable takes him down legally. Welch. His pass broken up by Braden Clark, up to the point for Boumediene. D to D to Strathman. Spins away from Lee, but Lee able to poke the puck out to center and trickle down into the Youngstown end. Boumediene back for it. 13 seconds left in the period. Strathman around the net to the near side with 6 seconds. Through the legs of Lee, got the shot away and missed the cage, and that will do it for the second period of play. Braden Clark got the Phantoms on the board, but back-to-back goals by the Rough Riders have given them a 4-1 lead at the end of 40 minutes. Shots on goal read 17-15 in favor of the Rough Riders. We're going to go ahead and step aside for a timeout. When we come back, we will have the second intermission report here for you on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Hockey.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand scores! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
The Doubletree by Hilton Youngstown Downtown is proud to be the official hotel partner of the Youngstown Phantoms. Located in downtown's historical standby building and fully updated with today's amenities while preserving its historical charm and neoclassical architecture of 1907. Offering modern conveniences such as on-site room service, free Wi-Fi, complimentary business center, and a 24-hour fitness center. Events are also memorable with over 5,000 square feet of meeting space, including our top floor ballroom accented by 13-foot ceilings, Palladian windows, and views from 12 stories up. Conveniently located within walking distance to the Cavelli Center, the Youngstown Foundation Amphitheater, Youngstown State University, Wow Science Center, and Dior Performing Arts Center, the Doubletree by Hilton Youngstown Downtown is a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms and invites you to be our valued guest. This is Voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack, and you're listening to Western Reserve Radio. Looking to buy or sell a home? Team Marzo with Next Home Go 30 Realty can help. As a premier real estate team in the Mahoning Valley, we bring a unique and progressive approach to real estate using top listing technology, unique signage, and best practices in mobile and online marketing. Our customer-centric approach provides the best of technology with years of marketing expertise to provide an exceptional buying or selling experience. Call us today at 330-503-2250 so you can move with Marzo.
Premier Bank is powered by people. People like our proud and strong and wonderfully one-of-a-kind customers who trust us with their dreams and goals. People like our attentive employees who listen and collaborate to consistently deliver the best customer service in the business. People like those in our community who help us make the places we call home as strong as they can possibly be. People like you, who we look forward to connecting with at yourpremierbank.com. Premier Bank, powered by people. Member FDIC.
This prize is what you could win on the new $5 Wheel of Fortune scratch-off from the Ohio Lottery. There's only one letter missing at the end of BIGMONE. Why, yes, the answer is big money. $100,000 big money. And if you don't win, you can enter for a chance to attend a Wheel of Fortune live taping where you could win more big prizes. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly. Wheel of Fortune is a trademark of Califon Productions.
When disaster strikes, you don't have time to waste. You need Craigos Restoration, your trusted partner in restoring your home. From water damage and flood restoration to sewage cleanup, we've got you covered. And that's not all. We also offer pressure washing, mold remediation, and even interior demolition. Certified in flood and sewage damage restoration, we're the experts you can count on. Call Craigos Restoration today at 330-610-4193. 330-610-4193. Craigos Restoration, where your home's recovery begins.
We now return you to Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
Welcome back inside the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex here in Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania. USHL Fall Classic. Second game of the season for the Phantoms, but they find themselves trailing the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders by a 4-1 score. Shots on goal through 2 periods of play are definitely not 9-5, is what it says on USHL.com. So we'll go with what the big board says, which is 17-15 in favor of the Rough Riders. So Youngstown outshoots Cedar Rapids 11-10 in the second period, but unfortunately the Rough Riders have sandwiched another pair of goals around a single Youngstown goal. Cedar Rapids came into the second period with a 2-0 lead. At 10:54 it was Braden Clark with his first of the season. Andrew Strathman with the assist, as off a face-off win, Strathman fired a wrist shot that Rudy Guimond stopped, and it died right behind him in the blue paint. And nobody really knew where it was. Finally, Braden Clark skated past the blue paint and chipped it across the line for his first goal of the season. And Youngstown cut the lead to 2-1, but then at 15:53, Cade Littler, beautiful goal with a forehand backhand roof job on Colin Wynn. Littler's second goal of the game. Caden Lee with the assist, and then at 17:41, Connor Smith, breakaway from the blue line in an almost identical move. Backhand roof on Colin Wynn, his first of the season. Drew Stewart with the assist, and that is how we got our 4-1 score. Colin Wynn has stopped 13 of 17. Rudy Guimond has stopped 14 of 15. Youngstown power play 0 for 4. Cedar Rapids power play 0 for 2. We're going to go ahead and step aside for a timeout. When we come back, we'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard here for you on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Hockey.
Veterans. The Mahoning County Veterans Service Commission is here to help you. Whether you served 5 years ago or 50 years ago, if you are honorably discharged from active military service, you may be eligible for benefits, including Veterans VA benefits, county financial assistance, assisted living benefits, and more. Our friendly and supportive staff is ready to help you. Go to mcveterans.org to see all of the benefits and services offered, or call today. The Mahoning County Veterans Service Commission, serving those who have served.
The DoubleTree by Hilton Youngstown Downtown is proud to be the official hotel partner of the Youngstown Phantoms. Located in downtown's historical standby building and fully updated with today's amenities while preserving its historical charm and neoclassical architecture of 1907. Offering modern conveniences such as on-site room service, free Wi-Fi, complimentary business center, and a 24-hour fitness center. Events are also memorable with over 5,000 square feet of meeting space, including our top floor ballroom accented by 13-foot ceilings, Palladian windows, and views from 12 stories up. Conveniently located within walking distance to the Cavelli Center, the Youngstown Foundation Amphitheater, Youngstown State University, Wow Science Center, and Dior Performing Arts Center, the DoubleTree by Hilton Youngstown Downtown is a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms and invites you to be our valued guest.
You hear it all the time. Why Youngstown State University? Here's why. Because when it comes to engineering, medicine, sports, business, and the skills you need to take your place in the world, we take a backseat to nobody. Because we're the kind of people who look out for each other. Because we care about you, your success, and our future together. We are Youngstown State University, and now you know why.
Just like the Phantoms, HBK CPAs and consultants know every successful team needs a winning game plan. Count on the professionals at HBK CPAs and consultants, HBK's wealth advisors, and HBK valuation and litigation support for all of your personal and business tax, audit, assurance, financial planning, business consulting, and wealth management needs. For more than 65 years, the HBK family of firms have been advising thousands of clients on how to grow and protect their wealth. Contact them today so they can help you and your team do the same. Call 758-8613 or visit hbkcpa.com to learn how.
Get me drain. Get me drain.
Drain or sewer problems? Call Get Me Drain at 330-758-5031 and get it fixed fast. Call now, 330-758-5031.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand scores! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
Welcome back to Western Reserve Radio's coverage of the Youngstown Phantoms. Now here's the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
Welcome back inside the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex in Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania. USHL Fall Classic game number 2 here for the Phantoms. And they trail the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders by the score of 4-1. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Games earlier today here at the Fall Classic. Chicago came from behind for a 3-2 overtime win. They trailed that game 2-0 entering the third period, but got goals at 2 minutes and 30 seconds in and then 12 minutes and 28 seconds in before getting the game winner a minute and 6 seconds into overtime. Green Bay with a 4-1 win over the Lincoln Stars. And then later tonight, the Tri-City Storm will take on the Sioux Falls Stampede. Take a look at the Major League Baseball scoreboard as the early evening games are just getting underway here, probably within the most recent 5 minutes or so. Earlier this afternoon, the Rays beat the Angels 5-4 as Tampa tries to push for the AL East crown. And the Brewers down the Cardinals by the score of 6-0 as Milwaukee tries to clinch the NL Central race. Later tonight, getting underway in about half an hour, the Pirates will be in Wrigley Field to take on the Cubs. The Braves and the Nationals just underway at Nationals Park in Washington, D.C. Blue Jays and Yankees just underway in the Bronx. Orioles and Guardians will face off at Progressive Field. The Mets and Phillies are in Citizens Bank Park in Philly. That one just about to get underway. Then the late game tonight, the Tigers will take on the Athletics, and the Giants will take on the Dodgers. And then there is an NFL game tonight. The Giants will be at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California to take on the San Francisco 49ers. And then 2 college football games tonight. Georgia State against Coastal Carolina and Arkansas Pine Bluff against Alabama A&M. That'll do it for the second intermission report. We're going to go ahead and step aside for a timeout. When we come back, third period action between the Youngstown Phantoms and Cedar Rapids Rough Riders here for you on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Hockey.
At 2 Men in a Truck, we know moving is tough, but we make it easy. Whether your move is big or small, we'll make it a smooth one. We're the movers who care, and we'll prove it with our 96% referral rate and courteous professional movers. For your next move, call 2 Men on a Truck Youngstown, 330-758-2110. That's 330-758-2110, and go Phantoms!
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand scores! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
When disaster strikes, you don't have time to waste. You need Craigos Restoration, your trusted partner in restoring your home. From water damage and flood restoration to sewage cleanup, we've got you covered. And that's not all. We also offer pressure washing, mold remediation, and even interior demolition. Certified in flood and sewage damage restoration, we're the experts you can count on. Call Craigos Restoration today at 330-610-4193. 330-610-4193. Craigos Restoration, where your home's recovery begins.
The DoubleTree by Hilton Youngstown Downtown is proud to be the official hotel partner of the Youngstown Phantoms. Located in downtown's historical standby building and fully updated with today's amenities while preserving its historical charm and neoclassical architecture of 1907. Offering modern conveniences such as on-site room service, free Wi-Fi, complimentary business center, and a 24-hour fitness center. Events are also memorable with over 5,000 square feet of meeting space, including our top floor ballroom accented by 13-foot ceilings, Palladian windows, and views from 12 stories up. Conveniently located within walking distance to the Cavelli Center, the Youngstown Foundation Amphitheater, Youngstown State University, Oh Wow Science Center, and Dior Performing Arts Center, the DoubleTree by Hilton Youngstown Downtown is a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms and invites you to be our valued guest.
Just like the Phantoms, HBK CPAs and consultants know every successful team needs a winning game plan. Count on the professionals at HBK CPAs and consultants, HBK's wealth advisors, and HBK valuation and litigation support for all of your personal and business tax, audit, assurance, financial planning, business consulting, and wealth management needs. For more than 65 years, the HBK family of firms have been advising thousands of clients on how to grow and protect their wealth. Contact them today so they can help you and your team do the same. Call 758-8613 or visit hbkcpa.com to learn how.
Get me drain. Get me drain.
Drain or sewer problems? Call Get Me Drain at 330-758-5031 and get it fixed fast. Call now, 330-758-5031.
Looking to buy or sell a home? Team Marzo with Next Home Go 30 Realty can help. As a premier real estate team in the Mahoning Valley, we bring a unique and progressive approach to real estate using top listing technology, unique signage, and best practices in mobile and online marketing. Our customer-centric approach combines the best of technology with years of marketing expertise to provide an exceptional buying or selling experience. Call us today at 330-503-2250 so you can move with Marzo.
Premier Bank is powered by people. People like our proud and strong and wonderfully one-of-a-kind customers who trust us with their dreams and goals. People like our attentive employees who listen and collaborate to consistently deliver the best customer service in the business. People like those in our community who help us make the places we call home as strong as they can possibly be. People like you, who we look forward to connecting with at yourpremierbank.com. Premier Bank, powered by people. Member FDIC.
This prize is what you could win on the new $5 Wheel of Fortune scratch-off from the Ohio Lottery. There's only one letter missing at the end of BIGMONE. Why, yes, the answer is big money. $100,000 big money. And if you don't win, you can enter for a chance to attend a Wheel of Fortune live taping where you could win more big prizes. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly. Wheel of Fortune is a trademark of Califon Productions.
Show off your Youngstown pride by sporting the latest in Phantoms gear. Don't know where to get it? Head over to youngstownphantoms.com and click on the Team Shop link for the latest in jerseys, hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and more. Let everyone know that you're the biggest Phantoms fan around. And be sure to stop by the Dunkin' Donuts Team Shop next time you're at the Cavelli Center. Head to youngstownphantoms.com and visit the Team Shop today. You can roll for initiative. Third period is underway. Welcome back inside the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex. Cedar Rapids with a 4-1 lead over the Youngstown Phantoms. As Machu had his stick slashed out of his hands. Penalty upcoming on the Rough Riders. Colin Wynn is on the bench for the extra attacker. As Finn McLaughlin has it ricochet off his ankle and into the net. That should be a goal for Cedar Rapids as they haven't pointed to center ice yet. So I don't know if this is a goal or not. Referees are talking it over. Delayed penalty situation. Colin Wynn was on the bench. Finn McLaughlin's pass ahead hit the ankle of, I think it was Colin Grable. And it redirected into the net. So this is going to be a first for me. We've seen funny bounces at the Cavelli Center. And they are going to point to center ice. I thought it should be a good goal. As I'm having internet issues and can't get... So, yeah, off. So, Finn McLaughlin's pass ahead hit. I think that's Cade Littler. Just trying to get a read on which Rough Rider that is. So, Cade Littler's goal, and that's a hat trick. As it hit him in the leg and bounced into the net. Cedar Rapids leads 5-1. And Youngstown will be on the power play. In the box is Caden Lee. Youngstown carrying it ahead off the faceoff. Strathman to Burchell. Across the ice looking for Bermidian, but came through to Philbrick. And he'll get it out to center. Wynn behind him to Burchell. Bermidian into the zone, split two, but puck is going to roll to Slezak. Bermidian lost his twig trying to keep that one alive as it comes to Strathman at the point. Strathman to Burchell, shot, hit a man in front. Sabota batting at it, got knocked down as Guimond made a couple of saves there. Burchell after the rebound. To the point for Bermidian. To Strathman. To Serrato. Goal line extended, tried to feed it in front, hit a Cedar Rapids stick, bouncing around, settled down by Isaac Johnson, and he will clear it down into the Youngstown end. Halfway home here on this power play for Youngstown. Serrato around the cage, tried to send it off the wall to himself. He'll find Strathman, but it's going to bounce to Grable, who gets it out to center for Stewart. 2-on-1 developing. Slid over to Grable, right down the middle, trying to tuck it around Wynn. Collins said no, and then we have a whistle. Nice save there by Winner. As Wynn barking at Colin Grable. Didn't like something that happened there. 35 seconds left on the penalty to Caden Lee. I believe he's in the box for a slash. Face-off one forward by Miles Gunty, but kept in the zone by Grable. D to Sharp. His shot is blocked, and CR still on the penalty kill, so Grable with the puck in his own zone, backpedaling, sauces it out to center for Stewart. Couldn't take it cleanly, but does redirect it into the Youngstown zone. Machu over to McLaughlin, back to Machi. To Zach Marin. Marin tried to backhand one upstairs and missed the cage. Botterill couldn't keep the rebound in the zone. It's going to be picked up by Bassett and carried ahead. Into the zone 2-on-2 as Mikan with him. As out of the box comes Caden Lee. Phantoms 0 for 5 on the night on the power plays. A shot from the right point off the stick of Philbrick goes wide. Rebound to Miles Gunty, trying to force his way through center, but lost the puck. Slid back into the Youngstown zone by the Riders. Machu to McLaughlin in the corner. Basson stripped him of the puck. Got it to Paisley, now up to the point to Groenwald. His low shot blocked by Zach Marin, came to Machu. Plays a little juggle with the puck there in his own zone, then clears out to center. Groenwald slides it over to Elliott. Sends it into the Youngstown zone. Win. Up the far boards. Gets it off of Veronin into Grant Young. Ahead to Adam Patilla, but I think the puck got redirected into the Cedar Rapids bench and did. 16:41 left in the third. As Cedar Rapids has a goal here in the period. An own goal by Youngstown. It was credited to Kay Littler, who was the last rider to touch the puck, giving him a hat trick here this evening. Off of Patilla and into the Cedar Rapids zone, but cut off by Philbrick. Trying to get away from Grant Young. He will play the puck out the center. This might go for icing. No, the referees are going to wave it off as Osborne plays it around the wall to Patilla. Bounces over the stick of Osborne, settles down for Lee to send to the right wing corner, but first person there is going to be Osborne. Up the wall to Veronin. Behind him to Young, who took the bump, but able to get it to Torrey Pittner. He gets knocked off the puck and slid out to center by Littler. Slides back to Osborne. To Pittner, to Patilla. Red line in blue into the zone is Grant Young with him. Patilla trying to bull his way toward the cage. Got a backhand away, shut off by Guimond. Rebound to Shellberg. Tried to slide it ahead for Welch. Pass did not click. It rolls to Boumediene. Sasha has it stolen at center by Middendorf on the stretch pass. Was looking for Patilla. It comes to Brennan. Through Middendorf to Fitzgerald to Groenwald. His shot wide of the cage. To the left wall, Brennan sends it to the right side. Boumediene takes a bump from Middendorf, and now they will battle for the puck in the right corner once more. Middendorf won that battle. Tried to slide it back up the wall to Fitzgerald, broken up by Boumediene. Taken by Ramos, sent off a rider and out to center. Groenwald has to hustle back, keep the puck away from Braden Clark. And now lifts it back out to center. Rusinski brought in. Phantoms are offside here. I don't think Rusinski knows it. Now he has the message, and he's going to hustle back to the neutral zone. Paisley breaks it out, but Rusinski stripped into the puck as it rolled to Machu. D to McLaughlin. To Svoboda. Chipped down the dasher, and Svoboda tried a diving pass looking for Rusinski. Popped him in the air, sailed down by McLaughlin. Wrist one wide of the cage. Rebound off the end wall. Svoboda to Machu. D to McLaughlin. Finn, low shot. Hit a body in front. Don't know if it got in on Guimond or not. Rebound to the Riders off the window and down the ice. Not enough steam on this one for icing. Machu will have to play it as the Phantoms change up the personnel. Machu to McLaughlin. Red line and then chips it hard around the kick plate. Comes to the left side for Serrato. Charlie fed it back down low, but no support as Phantoms had not completed their line change yet. Ahead looking for Mikan came the pass, but he could not touch it, and icing will be called on the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders. 14:03 left in the third period. If you're tuning in on Flow Hockey, be sure to stay here at 8:30 for the Tri-City Storm and the Sioux Falls Stampede. I see the voice of the Tri-City Storm, Kendall Grayson, right behind me. He just really wants my spot at the table is what it is. As the faceoff comes back into the Youngstown zone, played into the corner by Pittner, who took a bump from Mike in first trouble as the breakout pass by Youngstown is redirected by Riley Basson out of play into the meshing. 13:50 left in this third period. Third period presented by Safehold. Face-off upcoming in the neutral zone. Face-off won by Johnson to Sharp. D to Grable. Fired hard into the Youngstown end. Lieberman tried to club it up the wall. Shut off by Johnson. Came back to Lieberman. Shoveled it to Young, to Marin. Back to Young. Skate to stick and plays it from the neutral zone in on Guimond, who will stick it down. Played it to the line. Nice keep there by Luke Osborne. As he sends it into the left corner. Grable bumps Young away from the biscuit, and the Riders will carry ahead. Pass did not click, and Lieberman gathers in the loose puck in the neutral zone, fires it back into the CR end. Riders trying to break it out once more as Lieberman pins Johnson to the wall in the neutral zone. Came free for Zach Marin. Chipped ahead for Botterill. Back for Marin. Zach low shot redirected by Ronaldo wide. That one might have hit the pipe. As Osborne stripped to the puck, ahead comes Smith on the breakaway. Connor Smith with speed. Glove saved by Colin Wynn. As Smith really turned on the Jets there as he hit the blue line. Osborne with it now behind his cage. Sends it around the wall to the near side. Slezak shot goes wide of the cage off the corner boards. It's kept at the point by Philbrick. In front, Musket tried to tuck it around Wynn. Couldn't do so. He had his pad down. Puck behind the net. Ronaldo picks it up, carries ahead. Over to Miles Gunty. Into the zone, down the right side. Fired around the kick plate. It comes to Boumediene. It's taken away from him by the combination of Stewart and Philbrick. And now it's Slezak carrying ahead for the Riders. To the officials' crease, he'll chip it to the right wing corner of the Youngstown end. Boumediene picks it up, tried to center, stolen by Brennan. Nice work there by McLaughlin to break up that centering feed as Youngstown gets it out to center. Patilla fights his way through a check. But on the second effort, Riley Fitzgerald steals the puck on the back check. And gets it over to Mindorf, who clears to center, but couldn't take the pass. Sasha Boumediene will take it away and play it over to McLaughlin. Around the kick plate it comes to the far side. Patilla took a bump, sent it down low, was looking for Clark, but he got wedged off by Groenwald. Back into the right corner now. Groenwald tried to send it up the near wall, but it came back into the corner for Shellberg. Finally, Cedar Rapids gets a pass to Clicken Fitzgerald. Sends it out to center for Brennan. Redirects it into the Youngstown zone. Riders off for a change. 11:05 left in the third. Cedar Rapids leads 5-1. Rusinski to McLaughlin. Bodies gather in the left corner. Puck still alive. 10:50 left in the third. Came free of the scrum. Riders tried the pass ahead. That was Littler. Settles down for Welch on the far wall. His pass ahead hit the skates of Mikey Birchall, redirected into the right corner. To Rusinski, to Serrato, to Pittner. Turned, fired, hit bodies along the way. Serrato to the loose puck. Fed in front, but stolen nicely by Philbrick. Tries to clear up the far side, went to Welch. Back into the corner for Philbrick. Sauced out to center for Caden Lee. From the wrong side of center red, sends it into the Youngstown zone. They're going to wave off icing here. As Serrato leaves it for Strathman in the corner, fed up the middle, kept at the line by Mike in second effort, comes to Rusinski for Youngstown. Into the zone, chip to Birchall. Mikey shot right to the chest of Guimond, and he will hang on for the whistle with 10:02 left in the third. Looks like we're going to keep it right here. Lots of high school football action coming up on Western Reserve Radio tomorrow night. I know I will be on City View Sportscast with Matt Emch to call Lowville and Mineral Ridge. Pre-game there starts at 6:45. Hope you can join us. Face-off controlled by Cedar Rapids in the defensive zone. It's Shellberg around the cage to the far side to Bassett. Looking for Mike into the line, but held by Svoboda. Puck popped up in the air, settled down for Shellberg. Battling against Veronin. Played up to the half wall for Machel. His shot hit Grant Young in the skates as he was down on the ice. Now carrying ahead is Basson, but poked away from him by Luke Osborne. Basson regathers in the right corner. But Osborne takes the puck away once more. Slid ahead for Veronin. Over to Grant Young, but couldn't find a teammate to click a pass to. As here, the stretch pass by Cedar Rapids redirected into their bench by Brandon Svoboda. Will we take the immediate timeout? We will not. We'll keep up. Yes, we will. 9:22 left in the third. Cedar Rapids with a 5-1 lead. You're listening to Youngstown Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Sports.
You hear it all the time. Why Youngstown State University? Here's why. Because when it comes to engineering, medicine, sports, business, and the skills you need to take your place in the world, we take a backseat to nobody. Because we're the kind of people who look out for each other. Because we care about you, your success, and our future together. We are Youngstown State University, and now you know why.
We now return you to Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
Welcome back inside the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex in Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania. Phantoms here at the USHL Fall Classic. Getting the 5th year for this event. Phantoms all-time at the USHL Fall Classic, 2-7. Looks like they're going to fall to 2-8. Phantoms did play a regular season game here the year this arena opened. I believe that was in 2014 against the Chicago Steel. Phantoms lost that game too, so I think all-time the Phantoms might be looking to go to 2-9 here in Cranberry. As the puck comes down in the Cedar Rapids zone. Miles Gunty in the right corner to Botterill. Around the wall to the right side. Ronaldo hustled over, tried to play it away from Musket. But Cedar Rapids able to get control and get it out to center before it's taken away by the Phantoms once more. Botterill into the zone, but offside. It was either Sam Ronaldo or Miles Gunty. 8:37 left in the third. Braden Clark to take the draw against Lucas Brennan. Clark will win that draw off of Marin. It bounced to Pittner and then played over to Strathman. In his own zone goes D to Pittner. Now back to Strat. Captain of the Phantoms brings it to the red line and sends it off I think off a Cedar Rapids stick and into the meshing. Well, maybe they're going to say not off a stick and they'll just bring the faceoff back to center. Clark to take the draw for Youngstown against Kay Littler, who has a hat trick here tonight. In the neutral zone, it's Patilla. Backhands it into the left wing corner of the CR zone. Shellberg, the first one there. Sent up the far wall to Brennan. Back out, breakout pass, hit Patilla. Came over the right wing boards. Now down the kick plate to Shellberg. Chipped it past Marin. Got it to Paisley, who threw it to open ice on the far side to Philbrick and out to center for Lee. Past the stick of Torrey Pittner in the left wing corner. Plays it away from Cade Littler to Andrew Strathman off of Patilla and out to center. Slezak, D to D over to Elliott. Brings it to the red line and fires it into the Youngstown zone as Cedar Rapids really kind of been in chip and chase mode here. Just trying to protect this lead. Strathman holds the zone. Got the shot away. Glove save by Guimond. He holds it. And bodies come together as Adam Patilla was trying to locate the rebound. .27 left in this third period. Third period presented by Safehold. And I think we're going to have a penalty off this one. Adam Patilla heading to the box for the second night in a row. Slashing the call on Adam Patilla. And Youngstown will head to the PK for, I believe, the third time this evening. Time of that penalty, 12:33. Face off to the left of Colin Wynn. Face off to the end wall. Machu takes a bump from Riley Fitzgerald. Trickles into the right half wall to Groenwald. Long distance shot by Drew Stewart, answered by the blocker of Colin Wynn. Riders control that rebound still. But played out the center by Miles Gunty. Away from Drew Stewart. Back for it is Groenwald. He'll carry ahead. Red line and blue into the zone down the left side. Watched by Machu. Groenwald could not connect with Drew Stewart. Came out to center. Rusinski trying to carry ahead, but this one pops up and hits a player on the Cedar Rapids bench. 6:47 left in the third. 1:20 left in this Avs tree preservation penalty kill. Face off just outside the Cedar Rapids blue line. One cleanly by Braden Clark. Osborne retreats into his own zone and sauces it down the ice on the clear. Guimond plays it away from Rusinski. Found Brennan. His pass ahead hit Braden Clark in the ankle and bounced back in on goal. Guimond sets it up, and the Riders will bring it ahead. Brennan down the right side with speed. Around the wall to Littler on the left side. Shipped behind the cage for Lee. Popped out in front. Brennan tried to play it back to center point, but Philbrick was not there. He was at the right point. Puck slid all the way down into the CR zone. Now it's Brennan trying to pick up some speed. Spins away from Grant Young, who slid into the boards. Gets up okay. Philbrick into the zone. Left corner watched by Machu. Passed around to Brennan, went between his ankles and out to center. Shelberg picked it up there, played away from the Phantoms. Svoboda up on the forecheck as it's played to Philbrick. Cross-ice feed to Brennan. Couldn't chip it down the left wall. Nice work there by Machu. Played across for Elliott. With speed, got the shot away. Big rebound on the pad, saved by Colin Wynn. Controlled by the Riders, but could not fire to the open net. Now there's a shot that's redirected into the meshing just as the penalty expires. The tree has been preserved. Adam Patilla is out of the box. 5:26 left in the third. Face off in the neutral zone. Controlled by the Riders. Mikan drops it back for Slezak, out to center for Fitzgerald. Retreats in his own zone, back to Slezak. D-to-D pass to the left wing corner for Elliott. Lifted out to center. Bouncing puck settled down by Boumediene, and he'll bring it around his own cage as we approach 5 minutes left in regulation. Cedar Rapids with a 5-1 lead. Sasha fired into the zone, but right to the belly of Dominic Elliott, who will lift it into his own bench. Nice catch by athletic trainer Levi Wade. Looking for somebody to throw the puck to. There we go. Tosses it over to linesman Jacob Rosenberg, and will drop the puck just outside the CR blue line. Musket wins the draw. Elliott to Groenwald to Johnson. Into the zone. Trickles toward Colin Wynn. He'll play it to the right wing corner. Johnson pried it free of the scrum for a moment before it's taken away by Charlie Serrato. Serrato chips it ahead, looking for Burchell. Mikey with speed tried to take a shot. Nice stick by Colin Grable to force that one wide. To the point, kept by Serrato. To Lieberman. Slowly to the right, took a shot, hit the glove of Johnson. Trailed to Veronin. His backhander never got on the net. 4:15 left in the third. Johnson slowly through the neutral zone, across the ice to Brennan, but offside was Riley Basson, who had fallen on the play but could not get back across the blue line in time for the zone entry. Center ice faceoff. Controlled by the Riders. Trying to force his way into the zone was Middendorf. Came in toward Colin Wynn. He'll set it up for Osborne. Spins away nicely from Lucas Brennan. Gives it up to Pittner. Ahead for Rinaldo to Botterill. Back to Rinaldo. His shot wide of the cage. Picked up by Philbrick. Chips it off the end wall to Elliott. Stolen by Rinaldo. Spins away from Brennan, but poked away from his twig by Elliott. Couldn't get it up the wall to Middendorf. Gunty stopped the play there. Rinaldo with it. Turns and fires on net. Guimond with the stick and glove save. 3:30 left in the third. Played out to center. Glove down by Torrey Pittner. Taken away from him by Middendorf. One-on-one with Osborne. Great job by Luke there as the puck was cleaned up by Botterill. Into the zone. Came Botterill. His pass for Gunty did not click. Cleared to center by the Riders. 3:10 left in the third. 5-1 Cedar Rapids. Pittner to Gunty. He'll lift it to the left wing corner. Phantoms off to change the forward unit. Shellberg around the cage to the near side. Out to center for Paisley. Couldn't chip it past Machu. Was looking for Swoboda, but the puck rolled to Slezak. Off of Paisley and out to center, but picked up by Zach Morin. Bouncing puck. Ramos to Morin. Shot right to the glove of Guimond. No rebound. As a pair of French Canadians went one-on-one there. Zach Morin from La Chênaie and Rudy Guimond from Pointe Claire. Face-off to the left of Guimond. Swoboda to take the draw. But that face-off will be won by Littler. Groenwald to Sharp behind the cage. Brings it far side. Off the boards and out to center. Picked up there by Machu. Turns and sends it back in the CR zone, but right to Groenwald. D to Sharp, far side. Back near side for Fitzgerald. Took a butt from Swoboda as the puck came to Marin, who dropped it back for Boumediene. Sasha, red line in blue, into the zone. Pass hit Ramos. Deflected to Marin as Swoboda puts a man hard on the boards again. Puck came back to Ramos. Chipped to the right wing corner. Marin's pass up the wall couldn't be received by Machu, and it went down the length of the ice. Wynn sets it up on the goal line, extended for Pittner. To the line for Ramos. Trying to force his way down the right wall. Bodied up by the Riders. That's Musket. Back toward the point. Middendorf trying to bring it ahead. Tangled up with Pittner as we hit 90 seconds left in regulation. Pittner out to center for Young. Watched by Philbrick. To Marin. Zach to Pittner, one-timer. Redirected down by Veronin, but wide of the cage. Elliott to the rebound. Brought it across the red line and chipped it to the right wing corner of the Cedar Rapids zone. Riders to a change with 70 seconds left in regulation. Veronin from his own zone carries ahead. Now cuts across the red line in the near side. Cuts back into his own end. Less than a minute remaining in the period. McLaughlin to Rasinski. To Young in the official's crease. Chipped it into the zone, but gloved down by Grable. Played back out to center. Welch skates into it. Spins to the right half while being defended by Luke Osborne. 42 seconds left in the period. Lee. Up the wall for Slezak. Feeds it back down around. Through Bass into the right wing corner. To Welch, up to the point for Grable. Grable chipped it to the corner. McLaughlin cleared the line, held by Grable, out to the point for a one-timer by Welch, answered by the blocker of Wynn. 15 seconds left in regulation. Grable, now center point, Welch, left wall, Slezak stepped in, take a shot, glove save, Colin Wynn, with 5.0 left on this third period clock. Stands are going to start to empty here at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex as I said, the next game will start at 8:30, Tri-City against Sioux Falls. Johnson wins the draw forward, goes on net, poked away by Wynn. Phantoms chip it out to center, and that'll do it. Your final score here tonight, Cedar Rapids 5 and Youngstown 1. Final shots on goal, 26-20 in favor of the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders. We're going to go ahead and step aside for a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the post-game show here for you on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Hockey.
You hear it all the time. Why Youngstown State University? Here's why. Because when it comes to engineering, medicine, sports, business, and the skills you need to take your place in the world, we take a backseat to nobody. Because we're the kind of people who look out for each other. Because we care about you, your success, and our future together. We are Youngstown State University, and now you know why.
Veterans. The Mahoning County Veteran Service Commission is here to help you. Whether you served 5 years ago or 50 years ago, if you are honorably discharged from active military service, you may be eligible for benefits, including Veterans VA benefits, county financial assistance, assisted living benefits, and more. Our friendly and supportive staff is ready to help you. Go to mcveterans.org to see all of the benefits and services offered, or call today. The Mahoning County Veteran Service Commission, serving those who have served.
Just like the Phantoms, HBK CPAs and consultants know every successful team needs a winning game plan. Count on the professionals at HBK CPAs and consultants, HBK's wealth advisors, and HBK valuation and litigation support for all of your personal and business tax, audit, assurance, financial planning, business consulting, and wealth management needs. For more than 65 years, the HBK family of firms have been advising thousands of clients on how to grow and protect their wealth. Contact them today so they can help you and your team do the same. Call 758-8613 or visit hbkcpa.com to learn how.
At 2 Men in a Truck, we know moving is tough, but we make it easy. Whether your move is big or small, we'll make it a smooth one. We're the movers who care, and we'll prove it with our 96% referral rate and courteous professional movers. For your next move, call 2 Men in a Truck Youngstown, 330-758-2110. That's 330-758-2110, and go Phantoms!
We now return you to Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
Welcome back inside the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex for the post-game show. Your final score here tonight was the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders 5 and the Youngstown Phantoms 1. Let's get you a scoring recap from tonight's game. Rough Riders got on the board early, was just 1:14 into regulation when Riley Fitzgerald finished off a 3-on-1 for his first of the season. Gavin Middendorf with the assist, and then the Riders doubled that lead at 15:44. Cade Littler, his first of the season and the game. Nick Mikan and Riley Baston with the assist. 2-0 Rough Riders at the end of the first. 10:54, Braden Clark, his first of the season, put home a loose puck in the blue paint. Andrew Strathman with the assist. Phantoms cut the lead in half to 2-1, but that would be it on offense for Youngstown at 15:53. Cade Littler, beautiful goal for his second of the night. Aiden Welch and Caden Lee with the assist. 17:41, Connor Smith, his first of the season. Drew Stewart with the assist. And then 26 seconds into the third period, Phantoms, or I guess Cedar Rapids was on the delayed penalty call, and Colin Wynn was on the bench for the extra attacker. Finn McLaughlin's clearing pass hit Cade Littler in the shin and redirected into the net. And Littler gets credit for that goal, so he gets a hat trick, his third of the game, as Youngstown scores the own goal. And that is how we got to our 5-1 final. Colin Wynn took the loss. He stopped 22 out of 26. Rudy Guimond got the win. He stopped 19 out of 20. Cedar Rapids power play 0 for 5. Cedar Rapids power play 0 for 4. Youngstown power play 0 for 5. Phantoms' next game will be the home opener next Saturday, September the 30th, against the U17s. Puck drop at 7:05. Pre-game show going to start at 6:45. Banner raising ceremony as we celebrate last season's Clark Cup championship. So get there early. $5 tickets. Call the Phantoms box office for tickets or more information. 330-747-PUCK. And $2 pints, Dave Ferris tells me. So again, call the Phantoms box office for tickets or more information. 330-747-PUCK. 330-747-725. Before we get out of here, Dave, I'm going to ask you to turn your mic on because I know there's a lot of high school football action on Western Reserve Radio this weekend. I've got City View Sportscast, Mineral Ridge, and Lowellville. Pre-game starts at 6:45. What's going on the other two networks?
Let's see. Western Reserve Radio and AM 1240 will have take that back. AM 600 will have Springfield and
Jackson Milton.
Yes. And then over on City View or on Western Reserve Radio 2 and AM 1240 will be Mark Means and Dave Clark, and they will have the Cheney Cowboys and the Warren Harding Raiders. They'll be getting started at 6:40. Jim and Coach will be getting started at 6:35.
Perfect. So, hope you can tune in to some high school football action in the Mahoning Valley tomorrow evening, and then we'll catch you on Western Reserve Radio here, or I guess not here, but at the Cavelli Center.
Yeah, you'll be at the Cavelli Center.
I'll be at the Cavelli Center. I will be on Western Reserve Radio.
I will be with you at the Cavelli
which
Center.
is on the station we are on right now for the home opener against the U17s. For my engineer, Dave Ferris, I am Matt Lipsack, the voice of the Youngstown Phantoms. Thank you for tuning in tonight, everybody. One more time, your final score, Cedar Rapids 5 and Youngstown 1. We will catch you at the Cavelli Center on September the 30th. Sound out. Fade to black.
We thank you for joining us for this special presentation of the iMedia1 Network, and we now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.